Alright, this is our new window that we've gotten. You'll notice it's an aluminum frame, single glazed with obscure glass, which means it's the glass that you can't see through. They package them putting these straps around there and then using cardboard on the ends just as a protection. So it's pretty simple to take apart. Now you'll notice that I got this one with a flange because it's going to go in from the outside, and the flange is going to be nailed to our 2x4 braces around the top or around the sides and the bottom. It already has the screen in place, and since it's single hung, they'll be able to open the bottom just to let air in when necessary. Here's the inside of our window, and this will be nice and white. There'll be locks, and they can just open and close by fingertip movement. There's also on these windows these little safety catches that, when pushed out like this, it only allows that window to be opened an inch or two, so you can't get your hand in and get in. That's a little safety feature. And then these up here hold the window from going all the way into the top and hurting the mechanisms, the lock mechanisms. The lock mechanisms are simple: open and close. There's close, there's open, and it slides into that slot there, so it makes it very secure. This in here in the center right now is just holding the window shut and helping it to stay in a square position, which is what we need. See, we've got 1, 2, 3 of these. We want this window to stay square as we set it in. Now the next thing we've got to do is trial fit our hole. And we have to just start from the outside and then also take a look at the inside to see what we need to do. Now, sometimes the Florida sun shines on you. I just put this in for a trial fit, and it seems to me that I was absolutely correct about standard size, and I was absolutely correct that the framers framed this window and originally did a wonderful job. We now have to just kind of hold it in position and go inside and see how it fits on the inside. But ultimately what we'll do is this flange will be screwed in to our beam here on that side and over here also. And probably what's going to happen, like we talked about, is I'm going to have to put that shim in on this side that was missing from the carpenter ants. Now, the world is still smiling on us. If you come over here and take a look, we're basically going to have to just clean up our caulk and all this mess that's around the edges. And then the window, once we clean and trim out that far side, then this window is going to go right back in place. And now with this white, if you get back and take a look here a minute, look how nice the white frame looks on this window versus that old dark brown. So what our job is now is to take the window out, clean up our frame. I'm going to build that trim for over the shim on the far side, and then we'll go ahead and put this in place. What we'll do and how we'll do that is putting the screws in from the outside and then coming back inside and putting our beads of caulk around there. And again, we want to use a good waterproof caulk, which came with the windows, to seal them in place. Now we're just getting the separators out so that we can get the window to open and close, because we want to start getting our screw holes ready. See down here? How it was screwed into the side? Well, that's what we're going to do with this one, is screw it into our sides. And this should work well for us. Alright, now You have to put the window, well, before we do go any further, let's talk about this product here. This to me is new, it's from DAP. But what it is, you remember the product called Great Stuff, it's expandable foam? Well, this is expandable foam, but it's built for windows. It's water washable, it won't overexpand, it will work just with what we need to have it work with, and that is to fill the voids and the cracks. It was recommended to me by the people in the paint department. He said, hey, don't get Great Stuff if you're doing windows, get this stuff. So we're going to be using this as fill and filling a lot of these voids, and then we won't have so many air leaks around the product. Now I'm going to have to get ready to get the window screwed into place. Now what I've done is I've started my first screw here. With just the two of us here, we needed to hold on and do the whole thing. But I'm going to run that screw in almost all the way and then just hold it right there and stop. And then I'm going to put it, see how that thing wants to come loose? Now I'm going to change places here. Hold on there a minute and put a screw in the bottom of the other one. I'm using these long 3-inchers just to start them with, just to hold them in place. Alright, now let's straighten the window out here. And you see at the top, when I moved the brace down, I was able to see the screw for the top. So again, I'll just put a screw in there just to get it to hold in place. Just to get it started. And I'll do the same on the other side. Okay. We're still in the experiment stage, so let's drop this block out of the way. We don't want to do the final till we make sure that we're nice and square. So that's why we're just kind of going at this slow and easy does it. So hold that in. Alright, now the window is not going to fall out. And we can straighten up our track here and make sure we're square.